All right, let's talk about something that, let's be honest, kind of ties us all in knots at some point. What does it actually mean to be cool? Today, we're going to crack that code together.
So, I want you to think about this for a second. When I say the word cool, what image pops into your head? For a lot of us, it's this picture of someone who's just effortless, right? They're witty, they're charismatic, and maybe just a little bit intimidating. It feels like this exclusive club, and we don't know the secret password. Okay, so first things first, we're going to start by totally dismantling that myth. Let's get into what we think makes someone charismatic and, well, why that idea is usually just plain wrong.
Yeah, this checklist right here, this is the impossible standard we hold ourselves to, isn't it? You've got to be mysterious, but also the center of attention. Effortlessly witty, never awkward. I mean, come on, let's be real. Trying to be all of these things at once it's just exhausting. It feels like you're putting on a performance, and all that pressure is squarely on your shoulders.
But what if I told you the real secret to being cool is the exact opposite of trying to be cool? What if everything we've been taught is completely backward? What if genuine charisma has nothing to do with focusing on yourself? This leads us to what we're going to call the charisma principle. And trust me, it's a super simple idea, but it completely flips the script on how we think about connecting with other people.
And here it is, the whole thing, right here. Looking cool is just making other people feel important. Just let that one sink in for a second. It's not about how witty or impressive you are. It's all about how important you make them feel.
So, okay, that sounds nice, but why does it actually work? What's the psychology behind this whole thing? Let's break it down.
It all boils down to one powerful move, a focus shift. See, normally we're trapped inside our own heads, right? The internal monologue is going crazy. How do I look? Was that a dumb thing to say? Am I being awkward? But with this principle, you turn the camera around, you point it outward, and your new goal is to just observe the person you're with and ask yourself, what's awesome about them? How can I validate that? And here's the magic part. The second you do that, your own anxiety it melts away because you're not the main character in the drama anymore. This chart lays it out perfectly. The old way, that's the self-focus column, your goal is to look impressive. And what's the result? A whole lot of anxiety and pressure. And honestly, it usually comes off as trying way too hard. Now look at the new way, the other focus. Your goal is to make them feel impressive. The result? You actually feel more confident, you build a real connection, and that's when people see you as having genuine charisma. Okay, so the theory sounds amazing, right? But how do we actually do this in real life? That's what we're getting into now. Practical steps you can literally use today. And you know what? It doesn't take some grand, complicated gesture. It all starts with a single, simple action. Let's look at a classic example to see just how easy this is. It's basically a three-step formula. Step 1, you spot a strength in someone. In this example, maybe you see someone and think, wow, they look strong. Step 2, you create an opportunity for them to use that strength. You ask, hey, could you help me carry this? And the key here is you're not testing them, you're giving them a chance to shine. And then step 3, the easiest part, show real appreciation. Thanks so much, I really appreciate that. Boom. In that one tiny interaction, you've made that person feel seen, capable, and valued. You made them feel important. And the best part is, you can use this formula absolutely anywhere. Think about it. At the office, instead of trying to prove you know it all, go to that colleague who is just amazing with details and say, hey, could you give this a quick look? You've got such a great eye for this stuff. At a party, here's some music you dig. Go tell the person who picked it, you have awesome taste in music. With a friend, ask for their advice on that thing they're a total geek about, whether it's gardening or classic movies. You're literally on a mission to find the coolness in them. So let's pull all this together. I want you to stop thinking of this as just another social hack. It's not a trick. It's like a superpower. It's a fundamental change in how you see the world and the people in it. Because at the end of the day, true, genuine charisma isn't about projecting your own coolness out into the world. It's about having the insight and the generosity to unlock the coolness that's already inside other people. And when you become the person who does that for others, you become magnetic. And it all comes down to just one thing. That's it. One simple, powerful shift of your focus away from yourself and onto someone else. That is the entire secret. So, I'm going to leave you with a challenge, a question to carry with you. I want you to completely forget about trying to be the coolest person in the room. Instead, just ask yourself this: who will I make feel important today? Because the answer to that question, that's the real art of being cool.